tremendous discussion in the industry today about the cloud. And we believe that the key point here is not an either and, not do you do it all internally or do you drop everything and try and do everything externally. It's really all about flexibility and federation. So the needs to look at the cloud are real. All of you are being asked, as I said, to do things more quickly, to do them more cost effectively. You need to look very hard at whether you want to carry capital expense on your books or have the capital expense carried on someone else's books. So there is a tremendous interest and a genuine need to look at what could be done with off-premise computing resources, but it comes with real problems. Generally, these external clouds are not compatible with what we find inside the enterprise environment today. A lot of their infrastructures, the way that they've approached things, require you to essentially write new applications. And on top of that, they're all different. So how do you make the decision, basically, which guy you're going to use? Are you getting locked into them? Do you have to rewrite your application, etc.? We think we can use the techniques that we're using to basically isolate application loads from underlying infrastructure inside the data center and apply those basic approaches to the cloud as well. So we are working on an initiative that we call the vCloud initiative, which starts with that extended definition of an application load that I talked about earlier, the virtual appliance going to the virtual application or VApp standard that allows you as a IT organization to understand when you've got your application loads in a form that is well described, isolated enough, well formed enough to be able to hand that to someone else and have them run it in their infrastructure. Conversely, it is a set of standards and a vocabulary that will allow cloud vendors to speak to you in terms of what kind of application loads they can accept and run in their environment. And the hope is here, and the intent is here, that that will allow IT organizations and cloud operators to be able to talk in meaningful terms to each other. And it doesn't become an either-or situation. It becomes a situation where you can make flexible decisions about which parts of your application loads you want to run internally or externally, and change your mind as the time goes by. And clearly, we've received a tremendous amount of interest in this area. We have over 100 cloud operators who've signed on to be part of this vCloud initiative, including some very big names like Verizon and British Telecom and SunGard and Savvis and T-Systems, etc. So they will be working with us to be able to articulate to you what kind of services that they can provide to you, and conversely, you can understand how to get yourself and your applications into a position to be able to take advantage of that.